Yes, my people. Omo Chicago State Court, the judge don't finally rule on the matter. Can't give the school order, direct order and immediate order to release every document what Atiku they ask for. Then can't go further. Tell the school saying give them 2 days. Listen to what they tell the school to do. You go know say when you see judge or when you see court, when one make justice happen, you go know say truly, this is where people. I wish say Nigerian judiciary they learn. I wish that they learn. And just watch the video. Hear what they tell the school to do within 2 days. 2 days. What did you do, Michelle? Very important. U.S. courts orders Chicago University to release Bola Tinubu's records to Atiku Abubakar within 2 days. Certify authenticity under oath. Bam. Nigerian opposition leader Atiku Abubakar has landed a major victory in the United States as part of his ongoing push to demonstrate Bola Tinubu's ineligibility to be Nigeria's president. A federal court in Chicago ruled on Tuesday night that Chicago State University must turn over all records relating to Mr. Tinubu to Mr. Atiku Abubakar within 2 days, saying the former vice president has been able to sufficiently certify the purpose for seeking the records. According to the rulings seen by People Gazette, Judge Jeffery Gilbert also ordered a deposition of designated Chicago State University officials within 2 days after the records have been released, noting further that the process can be conducted during the weekend. Listen, so that you know how justice can be done. They say during the weekend. That is to tell you that because he knows the time frame, the time importance, and it's even, oh God. Knowing the importance of time frame, look at what he said. Say, nothing further that the process can be conducted during the weekend if necessary. For all of the reasons discussed above, Atiku Abubakar's application pursuant to 28 U.S.C. blah 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 for an order directing discovery from Chicago State University for use in a foreign proceedings, ECF number 1, is granted. Mr. Gilbert ruled. Respondents, Chicago State University shall produce all relevant and non-privileged documents in response to requests for production numbers 1 through 4 as narrowed by the court in applicant's subpoena within 2 days of the entry of this memorandum, opinion, and order. The deposition of respondents' corporate designee shall proceed within 2 days of the production of documents. The parties can modify the dates set by the court by mutual agreement, given the tight time frame under which the parties are operating. The deposition can, if necessary, occur on a non-weekday. The court added. The order comes hours after Mr. Abubakar filed his appeal to the Supreme Court following the September 6 judgment of the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal that upheld Mr. Tinubu's victory. Mr. Abubakar had on August 2nd filed an application for the court to order Chicago State University to produce documents relating to Mr. Tinubu as well as leave to get the school's administrators to authenticate any documents submitted under oath. Mr. Abubakar said the document would be used as part of his ongoing challenge against Mr. Tinubu's election earlier this year. The candidate of the opposition People's Democratic Party said Mr. Tinubu should not have been allowed to run for president because he had submitted a forged document under oath in violation of the Nigerian Constitution.
Yes, so my people, Tinubu's certificate saga is going to disqualify him at the Supreme Court. Nothing if you tell me. Some persons are saying that, or they're even blaming Peter Obi for going to the Supreme Court. See, one thing I can say is that it is very, very important and very necessary for the case to be taken to the Supreme Court. Let us know if the country is going to finally go down or regain its respect as the giant of Africa. Peter Obi knows what he is doing, and the Supreme Court judges should see where Peter Obi is heading to, because any wrong judgment will not only give Nigeria total bad name, and I know say we get bad name already, but that totalness, make reach that level, but it's going to make other investors also in the country who are still in the country, they will leave the country finally. Because if Peter Obi, who won an election, couldn't get justice in the court and the Supreme Court for that matter, that means that the common man cannot and will not have hope of getting justice in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, guys, he is his only last hope. He is his only last hope. So making no hope for any court or any judiciary. Already, Peter Obi and Labour Party have submitted their appeal to the Supreme Court, citing their dissatisfaction with the verdict that was given by the tribunal. Peter Obi is, in his appeal to the Supreme Court, he made known to them that, see, I won the presidential election with 8.7 million votes. Alright, so let me end my video with a press release from the Labour Party, which they made known not long ago. And it reads, press release from the Labour Party, Obi Labour Party land at Supreme Court, leads 51 grounds against the judgment of Justice Samani, PEPC. The final legal battle of the contentious February 25th, 2023 presidential election begins with the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Gregory Obi and the Labour Party filing an appeal against the September 6, 2023 ruling. In their release, Obi and the Labour Party sought from the Apex Court 4 key points: allow the appeal, set aside the perverse judgment of the PPC, and grant the relief sought in the petition, either in the main or in the alternative. On the issue of the 25% requirement for Abuja, Obi and the Labour Party listed the particulars of error by the PPC as follows: that the PPC failed to appreciate that for the president to assume the office or position of the governor of Abuja is also under a mandate to secure 25% of the votes cast in the FCT. Shall I understand? That means that, okay, before I will explain, they also accuse the PPC of overlooking the fuller purport of Section 299, which will be more glaring on a calm examination of Section 301 of the Constitution. No date yet has been fixed for the hearing of the case. Alright guys, so this one is coming from the National Publicity Secretary, Obiora Ifo. So what they're trying to say is that the 25% in FCT, which is mandatory, because the person who is going to pilot out the president of Nigeria will also be the governor of Abuja, which is the capital city, and the person must have 25%. But these people, the tribunal, Justice Samani, said that Abuja doesn't have any special status. If Abuja doesn't have any special status, then why is it that Abuja does not have governor? Sure, now they feel me now. So that is why, for people who are now making mockery that it's like they will now go for the governorship. They will contest for governorship position of Abuja. Hey, so guys, the criminality that is happening in our court today, in our judiciary, the corruption is just too much. That I don't even know if the High Court can do this kind of thing. Anyway, there's one more chance, and that chance, the Supreme Court have that chance. And they are the only people that is going to tell us if we still have constitution in this country or the constitution have us. Alright guys, so let me end this video. Please like this video and also keep following Gist Estate. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.